Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Julie and I am the knitwear designer behind Twin Stitches Designs. Today we're October 28th and it's just about 8:30 a.m. I'm here with my knitting and I hope that you are all having a wonderful day, night, wherever you are, and enjoy this podcast. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below if you enjoy my channel. It lets me know that you guys are interested and like this content. I am so excited to share all the knitting. I have been knitting my little bum off and can't wait to share everything with you all. As always, I link everything I talk about down below this video, and if you have any questions, please let me know below. Now, before we start this podcast, I would like to first thank our sponsor, Create Room. Experience creativity without the clutter. No more digging through bins and boxes to find that one specific tool you need for a project. Create Room has made it their mission to combat the obstacles to creativity and help people spend more time doing what they love. Their Dream Box, Dream Cart, Cubby, and Sew Station give you the ability to organize all of your tools and supplies in sight and within reach. Create room for your creativity, talents, and hobbies. You deserve this. Visit createroom.com or find them on Instagram at createroomco. Creativity awaits. Right now, my listeners save big using my coupon code JulianneKnitter for $100 off the Dream Box and Twin Stitches Designs for $50 off the Cubby. All these photos that you're seeing here is the Cubby that I've received, and I have been loving it. These are all photos of different ways that I use the Cubby and reorganize it every few months. Definitely have some fun with all of your knitting tools and have them in one spot. For every person who purchases a Cubby or a Dream Box, let me know, send me an email, and I will be sending you a coupon code for a free pattern from my Ravelry shop. Thank you so much to my friends at Create Room for sponsoring this podcast. Like I mentioned, that link to the coupon code is down below, so you definitely don't want to miss out on that as well. What I am wearing today, friends, is my autumn tweed pullover. I knit and designed this out of Knit Picks City Tweed Decay, and it is such a beautiful, fun pullover. I also have a children's version available. So it's a fun yoked sweater, really, really nice, simple color work. Perfect if you are wanting to try some color work. It's really, really simple. And like I said, I have a adult and a children's version available. It is knit, I think I want to say US 6, US 8. I forget now. I knit this last year or the year before, and is one of my staple sweaters. The girls really love theirs as well. I'll put a photo of the girls here of them wearing their sweaters. It is so, so cute. Really, really love that. Don't know if you can hear my coffee machine is churning off. That's okay. So finished objects. I have finished a few things since we last chatted. This one is actually a new cast on and I finished it off. So Hobbii has a fun challenge this month where it is called Hobbii Friends Challenge, and you knit out of their brand new Hobbii Friends line. So they have 3 brand new. So I decided to pick the Friends Extra Merino, and I'm holding it double with their Friends Kid Silk. Now the goal to this is to show off these brand new yarn lines, how they work together, as well as what I really love is that the colors come in the same range, like the colors that come in this of the extra fine merino are also in the kid silk, so you can really match them up perfectly, which is exactly what I did for these hats. So I chose the same color for both of these, which is, let me double check the colorway. This is colorway number 89 for this one, and 89 for the mohair. So the Kid Silk Mohair is 72% mohair, 25% silk, and 3% wool, and it's a lace weight yarn. The extra fine merino is 100% wool, It's a fingering weight, a 50-gram skein for 180 yards. The hat that I'm knitting, I only needed 1 skein of each. I grabbed 2 because I wasn't sure. And I finished this for my girls. So my girls are best friends. The bond that they have, so if you're not aware, I have twin girls and they just love each other. The bond that is them is ridiculous. I don't even understand it as a mom myself. They can't be without each other. They love each other. So when I heard about this challenge and you should use it with your friends or best friend, and I thought, what better way to knit some fun hats for the girls using this challenge in their favorite colors. So Chloe absolutely loves blue, and I decided to knit this up. I will probably write down the recipe for you all. If you're interested, let me know. If you're interested in this fun little pattern, just a really super simple basic beanie holding the fingering weight and lace weight double. And this one I did it in the, like, it's between a toddler and child size. I did it a 1/2 inch longer than I would have with the toddler, just because I want it to last like to the next year and the year after. So this is this first little beanie. And then I've already cast on the second one. So my other girl, Claire, loves red. Red is her favorite color, so I decided to pick the color 42 for both of these, for the extra fine merino as well as the mohair. And I am going to be hopefully finishing this up today. I love how it's knitting up. It's really fun, super simple, just knitting in a round, and I love it. I really love it. I did a 2x2 rib, and I'm just doing plain stockinette. So I'm knitting every single round, and I'm just loving how it's turning out. I think these are going to be some great hats for the fall. And yeah, so I would say I am more than halfway. Yeah. Oh yeah, I would say about maybe like an inch or so before I'm going to be decreasing. So this hat will be done today, and both of these will be put aside for the girls. They did see this the other day and they were wondering if it was for them, and I told them yes, and they were really, really excited and for their colors. And I just love knitting things for them because they are extremely, extremely knit-worthy. I think for the past 2 weeks, for the days that they went to daycare, they've worn a hand-knit sweater every single day. They wear their hand-knit sweaters more than I do, and for that, it's yeah, it's so heartwarming. I can't. It's adorable. Yeah, and I have this in a bag that I purchased on Etsy from Handmade by Sew Sharon. Love this Halloween bag. I saw it and I had to have it. I had to. So that is project finished object number 1. All right. The next thing that I want to share with you all is, do I have it here? I may need to go grab it. I will share a photo here. I released the second pattern in the Coffee House Sock Club collection, and that pattern is now live. The third pattern is going to be coming out on November 15th. So if you haven't already, you can go and grab the club collection, still at a discounted price, before all of them are finished. That'll be going up to $19 Canadian. So yeah, so that one was a lot of fun. It was designed out of cinnamon chai latte. I'm trying to remember. Cinnamon chai latte. I've knit and designed these like a month ahead of time, so for you guys to be able to have them, so sometimes I don't remember all of the exact details, but yes, that pattern is now live. It's knit holding the fingering weight double, which creates a super cozy, comfy texture. I really wanted that second pattern to be cozy, comfy. We're in October, you want to snuggle up on the couch and knit, like it's that type of vibe. So I really hope that you guys love that pattern. The other project that I've been working on, and I've actually done a fair bit of progress, is my Candy Mountain Cowl. Now this cowl is knit and designed out of Whitney of MoonGlow in her Advent. She will be having one last update for her Advent calendars. So if you haven't already, go and check her out. Go check out her website. I will link her website down below. She has a newsletter. Follow her on Instagram if you don't want to miss these out. But this pattern is also going to work with any Minis Scrap Advent. It's one of those patterns that I think is going to be that staple for Advent calendars, just because it's perfect for yarn Advents, as well as the amount of work that you have to do for every mini is super achievable for one day. So the last time we spoke, let me see, where was I? The last time we spoke, I think I was here. Look, friends, look at all the progress I've made. So this is the Candy Mountain Cowl. It will be coming out in November, and it's going to be a Mobius cowl. So that means that it is going to loop, and then we're going to twist it and then graft it together. So I'm really excited. I'm knitting this with a fingering weight on a US 5, which is a 3.75 millimeter. And I'm using Cottonwood Breeze as the main color. And then I'm using all the minis from her Advent. And I am at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm about to put the 10th color. So I'm almost halfway done. And this pattern will be released mid-November. I'm putting in a few stripes a day lately, and I've been just enjoying it. It is such a mindless knit. Oh my goodness. It is one of those that you really don't have to think. Once you know the pattern, you know the pattern. So every day when you're going to be doing your Advent, it is perfect Advent calendar pattern. I can't recommend it enough. It's going to be one of those that I think I'm going to probably potentially do every year, because I think it's just going to be beautiful. So for this, I grabbed 2 skeins of the main color, which I decided was Cottonwood Breeze, but you can use any neutral color that you would like from your stash. And yeah, so I am working on this. I'm hoping to have this done by the next podcast and show this off to you all, because I do want the pattern released out mid-November. Make sure you're on my newsletter subscriber list not to miss out on the coupon code as well as the release date. But yeah, I hope you guys like that. I am having a blast knitting it up, and I can't wait to see all of your versions with your Advents. As I'm finishing the cowl for the colors, I am actually putting all of the colors in another bag. This one is by Daisy Girl Company. It's a fun peekaboo bag. And I've put all of my minis in here because for the month of December, I want to knit up a scrappy pair of socks using Whitney's Advent as the days I would open it up. So I'll be using the leftover Cottonwood Breeze for some heels, toes, and cuffs, and then knitting up the minis, because the cowl doesn't take a lot. So if you have a 10-gram mini Skein Advent calendar, you should have enough yarn. This is how much I have left after every color. I have not weighed it out, but I will for the pattern, so that you know approximately with my gauge how much yardage or grams you should have per stripe. So you can really, this could be a fun stash busting project. Yeah, so I put all of the minis in a bag, and then it will be ready for me December 1st to come and dive in and knit up a beautiful rainbow scrappy pair of socks. Really excited for that. The other project that I did a ton of progress on is my Vaaka cardigan by Johanna. This is a test knit that is due by the end of November. And I actually finished off the body. The last time I split for the sleeves, and I think I was maybe around here, and I have since then finished the whole body, did the ribbing, and it's just so precious. This one is going to be for Claire. She chose these colors. She loves beautiful rainbow colors. I love this pattern. I had knit the adult Vaaka cardigan for myself, and then Johanna came out with a test knit call for the littles version, and I thought, you know what? Yes, I need to. I need to knit up a child version. I am using Surrey alpaca in Camp Fiber Yarns. Then I'm using Homespun House Molly in You Showed Me color on her sparkle. And it just creates the most beautiful little sweater. You knit this with a US 6 and a US 4 for the ribbing. And yeah, so I'm just left with the sleeves and the button band. I may actually pick up the button band today, finish the button band, and then I just have 2 little sleeves to finish. And that will be done. I'm also thinking of changing into doing a 3/4 length sleeve instead of a full length, just because of the mohair, and the girls wear hand knit sweaters so much that I don't want the mohair too close to their hands so that it kind of gets stuck in, or I may do like a little shorter. I'm not sure yet. I'll try it on. I'll ask the girls. They know what they want. They definitely have their own opinions. I love that because they tell me exactly what they want, what they like, what they don't like. They've been trying on this sweater every time, and they love it. And I love also that it uses up barely any yarn, as well as it's crazy light because it's with that mohair, and yeah, I really love it. I think the pattern is going to be coming out in December because the test knit is due November 30th. I'm not 100% sure, but I will be posting about it on my social media. This one by the next podcast will also be done. Putting that aside, that's actually not even in a bag. I have a beautiful big bucket next to our couch in our living room, and I just pretty much have like, I think I bought this at HomeSense, and I put in all of my projects in here, so it's all in one spot. I don't have anything mixed up, and I had stolen the project bag for something else, so I just kind of put this here, and it's waiting to be picked back up. So thankfully it's not out of sight, out of mind, that I know it's there. It's going to be finished, no problem. The last project that I've been doing a ton of progress on is my garter stitch blanket. This is a fun, no pattern garter stitch blanket. I am using the Spellbound color set from Whitney of MoonGlow. I did cake up all of the colorways to show them off to you all. And I did finish the first one, which I'm super excited about. So the colors are gonna go like this. So right now I'm on this dark pinkish purple beautifulness. And I have finished the first color, and I've just attached. Like, this is going to be beautiful and big. It doesn't seem big because it's all scrunched up on here, but this is a lot of work. Sorry, I'm sitting on the ground. I do not know the exact measurements of what this is going to be. I haven't blocked it out yet. I haven't measured. I am just knitting for the fun of knitting. So this is the width of one color, and I'm going to have 6 colors. What I'm doing is I cast on 175 stitches. I'm knitting back and forth. I am doing this on a US 7, and I am knitting until I run out of yarn. And I always make sure that I'm casting, like, this is how much I had left. and then I make sure that I always attach the next yarn at the same point. So it looks perfect. And this is going to be one of those projects that I just have on the side between things, or at night when I don't have the mind space to do a design. I love working on the garter stitch blanket. It's so much fun. Whitney has pulled me into the garter stitch blanket phase, craze, whatever you want to call it, because it's fun. It's simple. You don't have to think. I'm like, this is what I need at the end of the day. So yeah, so this is how it looks. Doesn't seem like a lot, but this is a lot of knitting. It's a full skein of DK weight yarn, and you can grab this color kit still on Whitney's website. And if she has any of these, you need to grab this as well. This is the fun tote that I currently have it in. Look at that little ghosty. Isn't he adorable? So yeah, I have all of that in here, and I'm knitting on it from time to time, and I'm enjoying it. I love it. I love the process of it. It's a lot of fun. Trying to think. The last project I have been working on is a pair of socks. And this pair of socks, oh my, it's a little bit of a mess. Let me. Get it all untangled for you. This pair of socks, I am doing a sample for my Scraps Galore class. I wanted to do another sample for this type of scraps. So it's different ways to be able to use your scraps. And this is a fun course that I'm going to be teaching at Hippie Strings Retreat in Alberta in May of 2023. And this is just also for my box of socks. So this colorway right here is Sweet Skein of Mine, Happy Hour in Paris. And then these are just random minis that I had in my stash. I want to show people how you can use up some minis as well as tonals, mixing them up with speckles. So I am currently on the foot, on the toe. Knitting this on a 2.5 millimeter needle, 64 stitches. Yeah, so I'm really having fun just knitting them up here and there. Picking up some mini skeins. So I'm using my Scraptastic sock pattern. So here's another sample that I had finished a while ago. And you can see how it looks up with some beautiful tonals and speckles. I love this so much. One of my favorite patterns. And in this pattern, you get the measurements, like if you want to do, depending on the amount of stripes you get per gram, you get all of the details in that pattern. The Scraptastic socks, as well as you get, if you want to do like 6 rows, you get the amount of grams. 8 rows, 10 rows, 12 rows, you get all of the details, all of the grams, all of everything. This pattern is so crazy detailed that it is perfect for scraps. So yeah, I'm just working on a fun, bright pair. I want to have a few samples for that class to be able to show it off. I am also, by the way, please come and join. I'm going to be teaching at Vogue Knitting Live, which I'm incredibly honored. This November 10th and November 11th, I will be teaching 2 fun sock classes. So one of those is going to be colorwork tips and tricks, and the other is going to be sock knitting tips and tricks. The colorwork tips and tricks, we are going over my top tips and tricks on knitting colorwork knitting and putting them into socks. So if you've been wanting to try that, please come and join my class at Vogue Knitting Live. As well, I will be teaching a sock tips and tricks class. That is how to better yourself in your sock knitting. This is going to be go over all of the top questions you have on knitting socks. How to close in that gap, how to not have ladders. All of these are going to be answered in that fun sock knitting class. So if you haven't already, I'm going to put the link below. Please, please come and join. That is November 10th and November 11th. And it's virtual, which means that I'm going to be teaching to you in the comfort of your own home. So you don't have to move, you don't have to go anywhere. So please, I hope to see you there. Let me know below if you are joining. I'm so excited and honored to be teaching this year at Vogue Knitting Live. All right, let's go into some acquisitions. This is things that I've received in the mail. I also want to do a fun little giveaway of one of the items that I received in the mail so generously. I received these beautiful project bags in the mail, and I wanted to give them away to you all. So this is from JMYarns on Etsy. And I am going to be giving away these 2 little project bags as well as this set. So we're gonna have 2 different sets to give away. So you just need to comment down below. Let me know what you like about the podcast. Let me know if you're gonna be joining me at Vogue Knitting Live. Just comment below some nice little comments. And I will be pulling a winner for the next podcast. So thank you so much for donating that. So sweet. And I think it's just, little fluff. Really so sweet and kind to donate that to us. I will link her shop down below as well if you want to go and check that out. The other, I grabbed some mini skein sets from Elisa of Yarn Inc. So I will be knitting these up for some samples for my scrappy socks. Just love this. So this one is I'm Sorry I'm Late, I Didn't Really Want to Come on her classic sock. 463 yards total on her 75/25 base. I love these. And this one is more the neutrals. This is called Pebble on the same base. These are going to become some really, really fun scrappy socks. I cannot wait to knit these up. The last thing I received in the mail was a generous gift from my friend Denise of Earthtones Girl. She had released with Wools and Nosh in her shop a beautiful, beautiful self-striping yarn, and she sent so generously a sock set my way. So this is called Falling in Love. I am obsessed. One, I have never tried this base before. It is a 90% superwash Targhee, 10% nylon, 411 yards. My brain is not functioning. And then she also sent this fun stitch marker. It is so plump and a high twist. I'm excited. I'm so beyond excited to try out this new yarn. It looks like it is just a joy to knit with. Really, really beautiful. Thank you to my friend Denise for sending this my way. I appreciate it so much. And it's just beautiful. And it arrived yesterday on my birthday, which just made things even more special. Thank you, friend. I can't wait to cast this on. I think that's everything. I know this podcast probably might be a little bit long, but I just wanted to share everything that I've been working on, everything that I got. I just want to say a huge thank you to you guys for watching this podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully it won't be too long until the next podcast. I hope you really liked it, and if you did, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, as well as you comment down below to enter in a chance for that giveaway. I hope that you all have an incredible day or a night wherever you are, and happy knitting as always. Bye, friends.